Alright guys, we're back with another one, and this is the review of the Walmart exclusive Hisense Chromebook. Now this Hisense Chromebook, I've been super surprised, really surprised with the performance, the feel, the handle of this Chromebook, because I expected junk at $150 and I didn't get that. This Chromebook is absolutely one of the finer Chromebooks you can get at a budget. It is not a bad Chromebook. Now, the feel of this Chromebook, it has a plastic feel, a little bit rubbery, and it definitely have a lot of grip. Now, looking underneath the Chromebook, it has little screws all around, so you can definitely open this up and take a look. And it has feet. Now the feet doesn't give you that much coverage from the table to the Chromebook, but then again, the speakers are pretty much located towards the front, so you're not gonna hear that muffle effect. So it's a grippy Chromebook. The Hisense branding is right there in your face. So inside a coffee shop, you cannot hide what you're doing unless you put some black tape. You're working with Hisense and everyone's gonna see it. Now, some people may have a problem with that. I particularly don't, because I'm working on a pretty good device. This is a good Chromebook. It's not a bad looking Chromebook. It's a pretty good Chromebook. Now the score I got on this, a 7053, which is one of the highest scores I got on it. So not too bad. You might get higher. Go to Chrome Octane and check it out for yourself when you get this Chromebook. So the score is not bad. The screen is not bad. It gets bright. The viewing angles on the screen tend to veer off between going up and down. The side view of it, not too bad. You still get to, see what you're doing. Now, the overall look of this Chromebook, they did a pretty good job with the trackpad having that little bit of chrome around it. It gave it a little bit of a rich look, which is cool. Now, this Chromebook is a little bit of a fingerprint magnet. Now, using this for a couple of days, it'll take a couple of days for this back to look really bad with fingerprints and stuff like that also at the bottom, but it takes a while for that. I wiped it down for this video. So fingerprint wise, yeah, you're gonna get some fingerprints every couple of days. You should wipe it down if you're a person that's cautious of that. But other than that, it's not bad at all. So just changing up the wallpapers so you guys can get a little idea of how this screen is. Now, I find the color representation a little bit accurate, but more blown out than accurate. It's a little bit too white. It tends to blow everything out. The color accuracy is not 100% there, but it's definitely not bad. It's not bad. Now, the plus about this Chromebook is its trackpad and keyboard. The keyboard feels very comfortable. It has more space than other Chromebooks. So it has a bigger trackpad than, say, the Hair Chromebook when it comes to the keyboard. The trackpad is smooth, responsive, but it has a little bit of roughness. So just in case your fingers are a little bit sticky or slippery, it's gonna respond. So editing video on this Chromebook was pretty good. I do a lot of different stuff. I have a lot of tabs open and I'm switching from back and forth to different tabs. I'm dragging, I'm cutting, I'm doing a lot of things, and this trackpad and keyboard was awesome. This side area here is very comfortable. It's not sticky. It's not intrusive. It's not a pain to use. It is a nice keyboard and trackpad. If I had to give it a score between 9 and 10, I'll definitely give it a 9. Now the screen, I don't have no big issues with the screen, but I do find the color accuracy to be a little bit washed out. And even if I lower the brightness, I still don't get great color accuracy. So the screen is not 100% up to par, but it is a 720p screen. Now I'm gonna jump into YouTube here and have you guys listen to some of that sound, and definitely look at the screen, because the screen is going to be a big choice, because a lot of people that's gonna watch this video, you're gonna watch this video and you're gonna be very judgmental on the screen, because I'm pretty much criticizing the screen to be a little washed out. So you take a look at the video and be a judge for yourself if this is a screen that you can tolerate. Now for me, the screen is not bad. The screen is not bad. I think it's okay, but it, compared to other screens, this screen can be a little bit washed out. Now the sound, I think the sound is very acceptable, and I think the positioning of the speakers have a lot to do with that. The positioning of the speakers is more to the front. So I really think that's a good look, having the speakers there to the front. Now you can see when you close the Chromebook, it kind of shuts down, everything quiet, everything turns off to a certain degree, and as you open it back up, you continue where you left off. That's a good look right there. Now to get into the webcam, now the webcam ain't saying much at all. The webcam ain't saying much. The webcam is okay, it's passable, but if you expect anyone to see you in high depth, ain't happening. They're not gonna see you in high depth. I would say this is a 480p screen. You can see the pixelization of it. You can see that it's a little bit foggy or blurry, or not really blurry, but you can see it's not as clear. So I would say it's acceptable, it's passable. I would say it's the same webcam that's on that $1,300 MacBook. I would say they got it from the same shelf, same company. I would say it's the same webcam as that. So if you like Apple products and you don't mind that 480p webcam that they got on the MacBook, then you won't mind this $150 Chromebook webcam. So I would say it's on that level. It's not HD. So 150 bucks, man. 150 bucks. You got a computer. You can go on Facebook, Twitter. You can pay your bills. You can do a little bit of photo editing. You can do a little bit of YouTube editing. You know, you just can't have a lot of tabs open while you're doing that, because it only has 2 gigs of RAM. The processor, the A17 processor, the Cortex, I didn't find no jitters, no slowdowns, no anything. So it works. It works. Maybe if I have it a little bit longer, I would see the jitters and stuff like that. But so far, it's been on point. This Chromebook is better than the Hair Chromebook. It's better than the Samsung Chromebook 2. I think this Chromebook is better than the Samsung Chromebook 2. Definitely. I did a video on that you can go check out right now. So this Hisense is beating other Chromebooks at its price point. So is it worth getting? Is this Chromebook worth getting as a first device, maybe. If you don't do much stuff on the web, maybe. Is this the Chromebook to get as the secondary device? Most definitely. Most definitely. This is the Chromebook that I say you use with absolute reckless abandonment. You don't care who hands you put it in. You don't care if you loan it out. You don't care if you throw it in your bag, throw it in the back of your car, and keep it moving. You don't care if this Chromebook falls on the floor. You know, your kid drops it. You don't care. Why? Because you only paid 150 bucks. 150 bucks is not something to cry about. It's not something to get yourself all bent out of shape. Now, I know some people is going to look at this in other countries and going to say, listen, $150 is a lot of money for me. And I understand that. But I'm talking about the people here who need something for their kids. This is not going to be a Chromebook that you're necessarily going to worry about. But to those folks, if this is the best you can do, 150 bucks is like 500 bucks to you. Well, you know what? This may be the Chromebook for you. So I'm going to give you an idea of the screen. You see it right there. It's a little bit washed out. The colors are hard to see. You know, they're a little bit washed out. I'll give you guys a little idea how it looks to look at a nice HD screen. You see the screen difference now? This have a better color accuracy than the Chromebook. Just giving you an idea. We don't expect this to be on the same level, but just to give you an idea, you know, it looks a little washed out. But it's okay. It's a good screen for the price. You're not going to have no problems watching video as you saw there. It sounds good. This is not a Chromebook where the speakers are going to be so muffled that in a loud coffee shop you're not going to hear your own speakers. No, you should be able to hear these speakers in a coffee shop. You don't necessarily have to bring your headphones to listen to your content. You're going to be okay. So this Hisense Chromebook, let me just go over. The processor is surprisingly good. The screen is a little lackluster, but it's okay. The webcam, I guess in Apple standards, it's passable. Not for me though. The keyboard is awesome. The keyboard is really good. Good job on the keyboard. Great job on the trackpad. And the comfortability of using it. The aesthetics is a good looking Chromebook, but you got that Hisense branding. And the overall grip of the device is very good. The Hisense branding is really prevalent right there, but got the Chrome logo. Now, the grip, the overall look is on point. This is a good looking Chromebook for the price. It's an awesome Chromebooks. For me, it's doing better than Chromebooks that cost more money. So with that, guys, this is my review of the Hisense Chromebook, and it's worth the buy. Good job, Walmart. Good job, Hisense. I really like this Chromebook. Not bad at all.